So the next challenge is probably the one that most players solved with some sort of AI tool. This is the spaceport door access speaker. This requires to collect a sample from Wombly, which we'll find in a different island than the door itself. It's a very simple and kind of fast challenge, but it is a lot of fun because you get to do this voice synthesizes thing. So let's take a look at it. Right, so we have to travel to Spaceport Point in Space Island. This is a new island. We haven't encountered this island at this point, so we're still missing one more decoration from our sails. When we dock the island, we're going to get the Spaceport Island access speaker, and a new narrative is unlocked, so we're only missing 3 pieces at this point. And we do have here the Space Island goose. So when I click on the goose and go back out here, just checking, we have the fully decorated ship now, which is obviously awesome. And we can also take a look at the objectives. So here there's a door that needs opening on Space Island. Talk to Jewel loggings there for more information. Now Space Island has a different spaceport, but it is surrounded by a fence. Actually, we can check this one. We have, I believe, time for that. So I'll see if I can find it. Let me just cheat a little bit here. I'm going to check it with another account just to see at least the location of it. Okay, I think I have an idea. So it's close to the beak of the island. That sounds really weird. So if we go here, we won't be able to get inside the fenced area. And it's going to be the same location just inside the fence once we're able to unlock that door. I really hope that it will work, because the challenge was down for a couple hours. So if we land here, we can still talk to the goose, but this is all fenced around, and our goal is really to get into this weird looking building here. So let's teleport back to Spaceport Point and get to the door. And we need to go through the jungle here, and this challenge can be solved by various tools. There's one hint recommended by Santa actually at the beginning. Let me just show you this one. Synthesis is the true ending. So PlayHD is probably one that you don't recall hearing about in the news. Midjourney, Dolly, Bing, Bard, Grok even is probably something that you heard of, and of course ChatGPT that kind of started the whole hysteria around large language models. Now PlayHD is for creating speech, and it can do voice cloning. So there's a free option, a free account that allows you to do 1 voice cloning per month. So that's going to be sufficient to solve this challenge. Let's talk to this little elf here. So Jewel tells us that even though we have the password from the previous challenge, well, it's more like a passphrase from a poem, The Frost, which is I think it's another Easter egg. Interestingly, I never thought of checking out where that quote is from. So it is from the poem called The Frost, which is a reference to who's behind all of these weird things happening on the islands. And we need to get a sample of Wombly's voice. So he's hanging around in the Film Noir Islands, one of the ports on Film Noir Island. So we can just go to that location, and we already encountered him, and I passed by him as we were solving one of the challenges here. So here's Wombly, and I'm gonna go through the dialogue real quick. He wrote a book on the adventures of Santa and the elves on these islands, and he has an audiobook that he wants us to listen to. It's a long 4-minute audiobook. but we're going to grab that one. Oh, that was the audiobook link. Yeah, he really wants us to copy link maybe. So he really wants us to check this audiobook here, and we are going to take this and download this MP3 file. Continue in the browser. I'm just going to download it here, and then get the MP3 out, and then we're going to use this. I'm going to listen to the MP3 as we have the cloned voice. So we grab this, and then we can go to back to spaceport point. Oops. A bit clumsy with this navigation. And then we will have to drop on this spaceport port the exact passphrase. So when I click on the challenge, it opens up an upload panel, and it's a WAV file that we're looking for. So if we go to play HT, under voice cloning, we can create a new clone, and we just need an instant clone. Only 30 seconds of audio needed, so this is going to be Holiday Hack Challenge 2023. Male voice is what we want to clone. And then we need to drop an audio file, and we confirm that we do have the permission to do this. But this is a pretty big concern, I think, in a lot of places, what's going to happen with all this. So cloning completed, we can use this voice now, and I can just drop in a piece of text and generate the speech out of it. So we already have here the components. We collected the MP3 just recently, and we have these sentences, these 3 sentences here. I created one single line. If you try to copy it like this, it tries like separate texts that you can generate. So it will try to generate like one WAV file for each sentence. So you want to have one single unbroken line here without the new lines. I also removed the quotes there. So I'm going to mute the music for a second. And we're going to... So this is playing it through the interface, but I'm going to download this file. Let's call this "and he whispered" WAV. So comparing the two files here, just amp up the volume here a little bit. Probably going to do it this way. So let's listen to the MP3. This is the original audiobook.
The Enchanted Voyage of Santa and His Elves to the Geese Islands. In the heart of summer, far from the icy climes of the North Pole.
Okay, and now listen to the cloned version.
And he whispered, "Now I shall be out of sight. So through the valley and over the height, and he'll silently take his way."
So this is an online service. You can sign up. I can't remember the exact packages that they have, but you can sign up for the service to do this multiple times, but there is one free cloning. So beating the voice lock of the movie Sneakers is easy peasy today. So you don't need to take snips out of someone saying my voice is my password. You can just use this kind of online cloning services. Super duper easy. Anyone can do it. I've also seen videos. There are open source tools that you can train a model. This works well with English. That video that I saw, and I do want to try that tool. I do want to try that tool later. have a model trained, and you can use different languages to clone someone else's voice, and it does a phenomenal job, just like this one. Okay, so that is all on the voice cloning part. Then we can just upload this WAV file here, and let's see if it works.
Now I shall be out of sight. So through the valley and over the height, and he'll silently take.
And it doesn't even wait for the end. It just lets us in. And now the doors are open, so we are able to get in. Some kind of master spy or something. Yeah, so this is pretty much covers my initial feelings when I did this challenge. It feels like something out of a James Bond movie of some sort. So that concludes this 3 out of 5 challenge. Probably this is closer to like a 2 out of 5 or a 1 out of 5 because how easy it is to use these tools. I think it's pretty amazing and a little bit scary as well. So with this door open, we can move into the island, and we're going to have to solve 2 more challenges before we can see the end. Those are fairly complex ones, but super fun ones, and they're a little bit of like edge cases, but they're not unrealistic. So if you want to see the end game, then come with me to the next video.